It's a weekly retro party. Party, ooh yeah. It's the weekly retro party. Yeah, L's out, My name is UAG, and I'm on a fucking mission. Don't you be disrespectful, no bitchin'. And when I play Halo, I'm never missing. So don't be dissing, listen. Overthink game and pop them honeys. Dummies, playboy bunnies, those wanting money. We call him OTG, he kinda funny. He painting naked bitches cause he like to eat them gummies. What? MadDad's in the mug, don't say shit. Tight ass shirt, don't need to say jack shit. Motherfucker working out every day with that swole ass shirt. Gonna put you in a casket. Party, ooh yeah, it's the weekly retro party. Party, ooh yeah, it's the weekly retro party. Yeah, and now you know a little bit about the host. One from the East Coast, two from the West Coast. We gonna talk about what we gonna talk about. I'ma tell you what we not gonna talk about. Double I arcade, knockoff games. I arcade, I ain't saying your name, but fuck a rain, I hate the rain, fuck a Papa Doc. Y'all motherfuckers the same, I hate them games. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. You never were a friend, you was just undercover. I don't give a fuck if I get canceled. I'ma find your head, slice it off, and I put it on my mantle. Party, ooh yeah, it's a weekly retro party. Party, ooh yeah, it's a weekly retro party. I never find another one like this. I never find another show like this. I just wanna party.
Okay, god damn it. I told you that song's too long. What's up, guys?
Man. Too long. That song's awesome. What's up, my P?
I love the song, but then I got Anthony in the chat like, dude, you said this start at 8 o'clock. We're already 3 minutes in. We was a minute late. You know, I ain't trying to do that. But you know what? You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, so I thank you for that. We got the crew here. What's up, guys?
What's up? It's Wednesday.
Man? What's up, chat, everybody?
What's going on, Endless? What's up, man?
Yeah, we got a special guest today. We got somebody that is always in the chat being hella disrespectful, telling us to be on time. And this motherfucker was about like through what, 3 minutes before the show starts? Come on, man. He know better than that.
Hey, Anthony's saying he didn't say anything, but we know what he was thinking. Like, these guys are late. They're not punctual.
He was over there looking at the clock, pointing. We know. But without further ado, let's bring in our guest. Damien, what up, bro?
What's going on, goddammit? It's about time I'm on this goddamn motherfucking show. I know. Where the haters at? I know they ain't in the fucking comments because I'm looking at it right here.
He waiting for you, man.
Chat. I know. I'm gonna see a couple of videos them hating. Look, I'm in my motherfucking car because they think I'm fucking homeless. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Homeless, and I got a fucking iPhone and an iPad, another fucking iPad. Get the fuck out of here with your fucking wannabe ass. I don't want to talk about that guy anyways. Cake ass. Anyways, let's get the show started. Fuck it.
Yo. Oh man.
Anyways,
bringing the heat.
Let me make something clear. MadDads, bro. I've known about you before I knew about everybody, including Jason, OTG. I watched you when you were doing the pie scene, bro. I just want to give you praise, man. I was a fan. You know, I watched the mods that you did with the pie scene and stuff like that.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
Appreciate you.
Much love for my man here. You got it in early because you know later on he'll be taking his nap. So you got it in good. I appreciate it.
Whatever. At least I ain't got 30 kids. That's all I want to say.
Listen,
I saw that, so I'm just saying.
Right now, real quick, you saw the video, right? I will never, ever make a joke about my man MadDads and the kids after I saw this video. This guy has, in Tennessee, he got 30 kids from 11 baby mamas. And he's making
cable.
Dude, he's making minimum wage, and each kid gets about $1.50 a month from child support. Cause $1.50, he can't even get a Happy Meal.
That's what I said.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy that he's putting it down on these women, man.
He just look at them and they pregnant.
I mean, OTG saw mine this 2 weekends ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a nice one.
He said Nick Cannon.
That sounds about right. That Nick Cannon does got, a couple of baby mamas out there. But after the 10th one, don't you gotta say like, listen, Doc, cut it off, do something. Nah, bro, no, that's just ridiculous.
The 10th, I'm talking about like the 4th, maybe the 5th. You know what I mean? Like
after the second one, I told him to kick me in the nuts. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I said after 3. I'm done.
Come,
I was done
MadDads, you got like 7. How the hell you gonna say after 3?
I got 4 kids. 1 stepdaughter. There you go. See? I'm good.
So what you trying to say? You trying to say you get rid of one? What you just said after 3?
Huh? That's what I'm saying. Because you said the ones we had. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying?
You're right.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, we have naming on because, dude, I just want to say that I hate watching your videos.
Why?
Because I get so upset and jealous when I'm like, are you remind me of like Bobby Vu, because Bobby Vu either knows a lot of crackheads, because he'll get a PlayStation for $5, and I'm like, how the hell does that happen? Who are you talking to that they need money that bad? They're like, no. they listed for $400, and Bobby like, yo, I'll give you $5 and a stick of gum. But all right, come on. That's the videos you do.
It's about who you know and not about what you do. That's the thing. Look, I hooked up Moat. Right?
he did.
But you have to get it from somebody.
I got the hookup, like Master P said.
Oh, I remember that movie. Oh man,
I got the hookup.
Hey, OTG, where's it at? Have you fucked with it, OTG?
Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna bring it over here. So they're in the living room, man.
So the one thing that you told me about that I got kind of salty about, OTG, the standee, you got that?
Oh no, I haven't got the standee. I'm waiting for that. No, he hooked me up with was it the DJI Pocket 2?
Yeah,
for $100.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
yeah.
And I know what I got it for. I got it for $80. Think about it. I charged him. That's bro,
I got to steal off it.
Give me a little bit on top.
Look, he's just basically rented it. He said, "Listen, I'm just connecting it to another owner." Like, okay, so everybody on here, like Mo has been out there doing his thing too in terms of getting deals. Damon, I got a question for you. You said so. Like, what tips and tricks do you have for us? Like, how do you get these deals? Because
like which one?
I don't think the average person.
Like?
So, like for example, that freaking Steam Deck that you got for dirt ass cheap. Like,
how much did you get that Steam Deck for?
I got it for $1. It was originally $150 on Facebook Marketplace. The guy had put it up.
Wow.
He only owned it for a week. Now, there's a lot of, there was a lot of negotiation behind it. He wanted some items, and I was like, look, I'll give you the items, and it was a couple of PC parts, and the 150. Then he told me he was an Xbox fan. I was like, man, I got some Xbox stuff. I'm gonna set it to the side, throw it in the back of my car out of the extra house, and this is junk that I was getting from GameStop dumpster diving. So I went to go do the deal with the 150 and a couple of PC parts, which I don't really care. I've been sitting on them for years, so they ain't really got no value for me. I don't look at it like that. Took the signs with me. It was giant Xbox signs, and I meet him up at a grocery store, and I get down. He shows me the Steam Deck. He's like, I only had it a week. Really wasn't for me. I was like, man, I'll sweeten the deal if we want to, check out these signs. And he was like, well, what can you do? I was like, man, he was like, I really want the signs. And I asked him, well, let's work out the price. And I was like, fuck it, I'll drop it down $20, you know, let's go from 150 to 130. And he was like, deal. So he took the signs. I gave him I think it was a hard drive and a 4 GB RAM stick, you know, and he gave me the fucking Steam Deck.
You see, dude, the thing a lot of people don't know about Damien, what he's known for was dumpster diving in the GameStop dumpsters. He did that for many years. He's accumulated tens of thousands, $20,000-$30,000 worth of merchandise over time. He goes to like events like these Comic-Cons or stuff or game conventions. We'll rent out a booth and he'll make money off that. But all those years when GameStop used to throw some good shit, he made a lot of content off that. He got the attention of GameStop, which wanted to go after him for using the logo in their his thumbnails, which is bullshit. But you know, they companies throw their weight around like that.
They literally called my personal phone, and this dude is on the phone with me. He's like, "Are you Damien? You know, my last name." I was like, "Yeah, what's going on?" He's like, "This is so from GameStop corporate office here in Grapevine, Texas." And I hear something in the background, and it's myself. They're watching my videos as I'm on the phone with this guy, and he says his name, and he sounds familiar. And he tells me, man, I hate to tell you, but we're going to have a corporate investigate your videos, and we're going to do an audit on the store. We're going to contact our lawyers. And it was a bunch of shit. So I don't know if y'all know Beat 'em Ups Wood. He covered it years ago. And I had YouTubers reach out to me, and they're like, hey, man, can I cover the story? And I turned a lot of people down. It could have been my 5 minutes of fame, but I really didn't want it. I don't care about that type of shit. Anyways, as I'm hearing myself, I asked him, man, I was like, don't take offenses, bro. Are you black? And he was like, yeah. I go, are you about 6 something, about almost 7 feet tall? He was like, yeah. And he goes, man, I met you. I go, I met you at the store that y'all are accusing me of stealing at. And I go, do you remember so-and-so? And I ain't gonna say no names. But he was like, oh yeah. I was like, man, I'm the dude that they always told you about that'll go in there and buy shit practically every day. And then that was pretty much it. And he was like, man, I'm sorry to tell you, man, but we're going to investigate you, bro. I was like, well, there's nothing you can do about it. And I read them the law here in Texas. Once it's inside the dumpster, it's no longer anybody's property. Anybody can grab it. That was the big thing. And then, you know, I stayed off of YouTube for like 2 weeks. I had to change all my thumbnails because they said I was using the GameStop logo, which I was. I ain't got a problem with it. So
wouldn't that be like every video online?
Yeah.
But technically, you can do that. Like they can't do anything about it. But if you wanted to be safe, that's what Damien like he has a lot of trade stuff, and a lot of people are willing because you can't get some of these popular things. Like when we're talking about standees in the background, was that before the show? Damien, or was it just during the show? I'm trying to remember. We were just talking about it. Damien has like a Killer Instinct rare standee from the 90s, the Super Nintendo, that he wants to hook me up with, and I will go crazy if I get this standee. Like this standee.
Don't worry, it's like, gonna happen. I'm gonna give it to you.
Like Damien, how much money like are some of the more expensive either stands or banners or like stuff like that you've seen resell for on eBay, or you know the worth of some of your rare items that you've got from a dumpster?
Well, like, okay, some of the crazy things that I've ever found. Well, me and my buddy Chief, Chief, I don't know if y'all know who that is. We bought out a GameStop. Now, this GameStop was closing. This is the one I would go dumpster diving at. And it was like the last couple of days. So before they announced they were closing, I already had called dibs on everything in the store that I wanted. All the kiosks, all the TVs, the speakers, whatever. Anyways, when it got to the closing time, go in there the last day, this day before they were going to close, and the liquidator was going to come buy everything. The guy was upset because the manager walked out that was working. So I was like, man, what's wrong? He was like, man, the manager left. Man, I wish somebody would fucking just come buy everything. So I called my buddy Chief. He's like, man, what kind of deal we can get? So we talked. It was at 90% off of everything in the store, from games to collectibles to everything. So we bought everything for $2,000, and we loaded up, I think it was 6 boxes. of games, collector's editions, Xbox One, you know, all kinds of stuff. And he got a majority of it. I got a majority of it. The only thing I still have left right now is the PlayStation 4 kiosk. It's complete, 100% working order. I actually have a video on it. You know, it's worth about $1,600, somewhere around there. But I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. And if I do get rid of it, it'll probably be to somebody willing and dealing. Like right now, I have a couple of people that are after it. I told them, you score me another 2 PS5s and you can have the son of a bitch. That's pretty much it. But man, over the years, I can say I've made about almost $25,000 in trash, bro. Trash. That's all it is.
So
Trash.
Like this
that's
iPad.
funny.
This iPad right here, the one I'm actually reading the comments on. Well, these were given to me in a bag, a laptop bag, and they told me, oh, none of them worked. And luckily I got one of them. This is one of them to work without an Apple ID on it. And it's a 3G. It's a Pro. I have another Pro, the Pro that I do all my pictures and editing on. So, you know, I'm always the Pro that I do my pictures on. I got it for $200 at a pawn shop, bro. $200. That was a 2021, I think.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the thing about Damien, because where he lives, it's so funny because when you guys couldn't get PS5s, I would go to his neck of the woods and he would tell me, oh yeah, they have some at this store. I'd walk into that store, PS5s on the shelves. I
like
saw
a real store or a pawn shop?
No, Walmart.
Real
Walmart,
store.
man.
Oh, Target.
What is it, like 5 people in that whole town?
I made a short note. There's a few people in this town, but the thing is, I don't know if people just don't buy the games, or you go to the pawn shop and it's full of PS5s whenever people are trying to get them. So it is kind of weird. I think a lot of where Damien lives, not everyone's after it. Like over here, man, like people will scavenge and get that shit, man. But it's hard to get something on Facebook Marketplace. But I know Damien's always showing me stuff on Facebook Marketplace. He reminds me of one of my friends, dude.
I got
always in and out of pawn shops.
Pickups.
Oh, I do that all the time.
So I got a question for you, Damien, because I think one of the things for at least for me, how do you determine the value of a game or a particular item? Like if you go into a thrift store, you see it for $10, and you're like, how do you determine, like, you know, that's a good price, I can get that, I could flip it
on the title?
There's a website for that.
It depends. It depends on what you're looking for. Me myself, I'm after anything under $10, because honestly, except for sports titles and wrestling games, anything can move. Like I recently saw, God damn it, Doom Eternal. It was $8 at a pawn shop for PS4. Oh, it's still a $15 game. Yeah. So there's some fool out there on Facebook Marketplace that will buy it. You know, make sure the disc is clean, game's clean, resell the son of a bitch. I've been doing this a lot longer, not just on YouTube. I used to go to Walmart and just buy toys. That's what's in these bags right now here in my car, are toys to resell for other people, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
UAG, there's a website. I'm not sure if you need price charting. That's what people use for, it gathers like last sold of eBay prices and stuff like that. So you know the worth of a game. It's all right, but eBay sold auctions is a lot too. But the market sold, like, it fluctuates off people, like friends of friends. That's why I kind of hate the gaming market, because some friends have a rare game and on purpose they'll bid a win and just kind of make it go higher. And it's kind of fucked up. The market is really fucked up, and a lot of hardcore retro people know about this, and it's really fucked up. So that's why I stopped collecting. But I know Damien does the toys too, man. You do everything, dude.
So I'll sell ketchup. I mean, well, not ketchup.
Ketchup.
No, I can't do the ketchup. No.
Hey, I want you to tell them about, all right, when the Switch for the Amiibos. Tell the Amiibo story. Tell the Amiibo story.
Okay, y'all remember when the Goat Marios came out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So me and my buddy, which OTG hasn't met this guy, we were out at Walmart when they dropped. And we went to 3 Walmarts and we bought them all. Like, there was nobody around to buy them. So we ended up buying cases of them. And I made a YouTube video I made a YouTube video. It caught a lot of hate. Oh, you're a fucking reseller, this and that. I was like, God.
Yeah, I would do that too. I would have commented in section like, you fucking grimy bastard.
No, B, you gotta understand the market, man. Because I remember those.
Nah.
Like 45.
If I live in that town,
you couldn't get them nowhere.
If I live in that town and I go into the store and I see him come out with a whole box of that shit, I'm like, y'all, man, nah, I want one of those, and I want that at the price that everybody else is paying for. No, don't be trying to mark that shit up. Let me get that right now, bro. Let me get that right now.
No, the thing is, I hooked the people up. I sold them at cost.
Okay. That's much respect then.
Type for no reason.
Yeah,
getting all tight over there.
I would.
Just for views and clicks, bro, because I knew it was going to cause controversy. You know, controversy creates cash, right? Am I wrong?
That's smart.
No, you're 100%.
Yeah. I even did it with the Nintendo Classics. If you go to my channel, you go all the way down when the Nintendo Classic came out. There's a picture of me I took right at the end of the video of me holding 4 Nintendo Classics outside of a Walmart.
Oh, you deserve.
That's it's funny because I was just in the pawn shop the other day and I caught an NES Classic, SNES Classic for $40.
Oh, there's a video. There's a video of this guy.
Oh no, I bought it to flip it. So
you're grimy. See, you're grimy.
No. Listen, I understand the market, bro.
No. You're like this guy.
If I see something for $40 and I know I can get like in this area 140 to 160 for it, that is what we call in the hood a come up. So,
yeah,
scalper.
I bought a bunch from at a pawn shop recently.
Yeah, I was gonna just say that the video, and then he over here fixing ROM shit for them and getting more money. I'm like, that's fucked up, man.
Hey,
that's fucked up. I was about to report your ass.
I wish I had the picture. Damien got a deal on 4, was it Super Nintendo Classics? He modded them all, put them in these nice little plastic things he had with the controller, all wrapped nice and neat. They were all clean. And when you post them on, visuals are everything, pictures, everything. People, that's how people buy, man. They look nice, Damien. When you showed me, I'm like, you went all the extra effort.
I scored my @Games 2-player Legends gamer, the 2-player. I don't know what
you said about the big shit with the trackball.
Yeah, with the one with the trackball.
The Gamer Pro.
$100. Yeah. Scored it for $100 because the guy said it was broken. Well, the dum was trying to do a coin ops. Well, he included the coin ops drive with it. He had it in the wrong slot. Literally, he had it in the wrong slot. It was a 256 jump drive. And
you don't feel guilty? You don't feel guilty for that?
No, he said it was broken. I was like,
so you could have been like, oh man, nah, it ain't broken. Here you go.
Oh, for real?
I would have did that.
Wait.
When you buy it as is.
Right. So you who kept that NBA Jam that's behind you in a box in the garage for like months. Ain't that Marvel pinball still sitting in the garage, bro?
Nah, that shit gone, baby. That shit gone.
Yeah, and how much did you get for it? How much did you pay for it?
I told him, listen, I've only paid $150. I'm only gonna take $150.
Oh, you're a good dude.
Nah, I got $300 for that.
Yeah, you're a goddamn liar. Yeah, you're a goddamn liar.
I knew you were lying on that.
I got the hookup on this.
I remember when he bought that shit. He was like, nah, I'm gonna sell it for this much.
I got the hookup on the Street Fighter Big Blue and I ended up selling it. So I didn't really need it. I was just waiting for the stupid hack to come out and that never fucking dropped. So I got rid of the damn thing. I didn't need it. I got other ways to play fucking Street Fighter.
Now,
Evan, you deserve that.
Dang,
yeah, that's what you get hoarding a copy.
I
don't feel bad for that. He got a freaking.
I got a question for you here. So it sounds like for you,
it's knowing people. Knowing people.
Damon, are you gonna be quiet so I can ask you the question?
That's the answer. I'm gonna stop you there.
Real quick.
Let him ask.
Just real quick. Can we talk about how since UAG came on the stream tonight looking like Suge Knight, like he part of Death Row from '96 with the black gimmick on in the classic? This dude been all kind of reckless tonight, man.
Yeah, he has.
He not reading super chats. You know what I'm saying? He ain't reading super chats. He just sitting here all smug as a bug, like Yeah, that's
you know what? You get it out. You take a long time to get the shit out. Get it out.
You know what? Fuck you too. God damn it.
Well, if you. Of course, people are going to talk over you.
No.
You're too slow.
Look, first, let's go to the super chat before I get harassed. I want no harassment. You got to read that first one, though, OTG. That's you.
All right. $4.99 super chat from Console Fanboy. Hey, question. So can I upload 20 or 30 commercials on my channel to increase my watch time? I've seen other people do it. Is this violating TOS? We don't know. It probably is, but a lot of people always do that. They always steal content. And I know you're talking about Papa Brad's doing those 80 commercials.
We got another one for
super chat from Console Fanboy. Also, just curious, would it be cool to read off a Wikipedia for my video reviews without giving them credit? Just don't want to plagiarize. Thanks. That's another thing that Papa Brad did, and I'll be having a video uploading probably after this show on that, so make sure you come to my channel and check that out. $2 super chat from Stringer Films that says, did the wife kick him to the car for too many one-ups?
No. Let me explain why I'm in the car. And I told you like at the beginning of the show, I'm brown. I got a loud ass house. There's people in there that will they don't fucking care about what the fuck you're doing.
They don't care you're streaming.
No, they don't care about that shit. My daughter will come up and bug the shit out of me and not fucking care what I'm doing. So I'm in the car because I don't want y'all hearing what the fuck's going on in my house.
I totally get it. I get it. I see nothing wrong with it. There's a bunch of people who do YouTube videos in a car. The thing is, in this small scene, people freak out if you don't have an arcade behind you. And so that's all it is.
I showed you what I had.
There's some huge YouTubers. That's all they do.
Yeah, that are in the car. It's normal, dude. Who was that chick? I'm trying to think of her. That thick girl, man. She does nothing but like eating in the car and stuff like that.
Is she fine?
Let me Google
is she hot?
Real fast.
Is she sexy? Or she look like if she look like a sack of potatoes? No. Listen, I need thickly shaped. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all remember that video with the chick with the Chewbacca mask?
I don't know.
I know who you're talking about though, Damien. I know you're talking about the Caucasian chick.
Yeah, it was in the car.
Yeah.
It's fucking mainstream. They gave her all kinds of shit.
No. Quick. Oh, so I want to. So, are you more likely just getting stuff to trade it? Do you trade more than you purchase? Like how you get? If you want to make a big deal, would you rather trade it?
It's like my drugs. I go buy something to flip. You know, this is my drugs. I'll buy something, keep it for a little bit, and then flip it, knowing that it has value. And it's all about value. I don't collect anymore. I have no reason to collect anymore. No, I collect temporarily.
Yeah, the thing I like about Damien is just that he hooks up his friends a lot, man, and he'll hook them up like at cost. He's not trying to make money off his friends. But what were you guys, UAG? Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, what's the biggest mistake people make when they're trying to do this? Like, if you
not
you know, like when you first
not knowing the value, because everybody's always willing to buy something. But you got to make sure it's the right thing, man. Because honestly, I can go buy like Moat. I got that in the NES for you, and I got it really cheap. When knowing they could have sold it for $100, but the reason why I got it cheap because I used to work there, you know, and that's the main thing. That's why it's all about knowing people. I can go to Target right now and get the hookup through my buddy. Hey man, these are all on clearance. That hard drive that y'all saw the other day, that was $9, a 1 terabyte Toshiba hard drive, $9. I freaked out. I had to stop checking out, and I went back and I scanned them all to see if any of them were $9, because I would have bought them all, and then I would have hit up people. Hey, I need a hard drive. Send me $15 PayPal, and I'll mail it out to you.
Hey, Damien,
simple as that.
You got a question from Rad Robber here. He wants to know if you still dumpster dive at GameStop.
No. Unfortunately, see, that whole situation changed when GameStop thought it was cool to rat me out. And that's when everything took, well, I can tell you the story. I was dumpster diving one night. I found a copy of Legend of Zelda for the 3DS, Links to the Past. I think it was the one that was in 3D. I don't know. Anyways, found it. It was a brand new game when it came out that time. Took it to a shop, a card shop. I didn't have a 3DS. I knew some nerd that was there would have one. And I was like, hey, man, can I try this game in your system? It worked. I took it back up to the counter, and the owner of the store was like, hey, man, I would buy that off of you. And I was like, nah, man, I'm going to keep it. Well, that dude was known for not liking the word no. So he went and told GameStop. GameStop already knew what I was doing. He went and told GameStop, and then the guys that were working there at the time thought it would be funny to turn me in. Well, not knowing if they turn me in, it also shows them not doing their job. So they got in trouble and fired in the same process of fucking getting me in trouble and possibly getting sued. So yeah, I don't do it no more. It's a long story.
All right, we got 2 super chats. One right here, $2 super chat from. You're
Read
doing another
this one
console fanboy.
first.
$4.99 for console fanboy. Stay legit, except when you steal commercials, false copyright strike, and plagiarize from Wikipedia.
Okay.
Otherwise, stay legit. I love that. That is very true. All right, you got a $2 super chat from Stringer Films. Having a deal show and Stringer ain't invited? Come on, UAG. We need Stringer on the show separately. Just a whole Stringer episode. Let's get him on.
Well, see, he's worse than, because you know what? He's worse than fucking Bobby, because he finds these
we need
like
him on the
huge
show.
ass arcades. Listen, I was gonna tell my secretary, which is me, to book it. So book
all right.
it.
We're gonna get you on Stringer Films. This will be a fun conversation. And then right here, very important, Damien. Listen, $4.99 super chat from Anthony Vitale. Damien, can we be friends? I need a Pi 4B, 4G. I have cabinets to build.
Hey, so
Free MK4.
I got 2 pies sitting in the house. I don't even fucking use.
You say you got cute
y'all
coupons.
connect. Y'all both with the free MK4. You know who Vitale is, the one that's making all the awesome renders. You definitely connect with them if you got those pies. Maybe y'all can work something out, man. That would be awesome.
Hey, so real quick, let me co-sign what OTG was talking about earlier about Damien hooking people up, man. Like Damien said, he sent the Super Nintendo, and like literally only sent like $55, right, for that and the shipping. And the box itself was like $35, and there's all this stuff in here. The freaking Megatron, that first gen, rare as hell, is sitting next to the Megatron on my thing with all this stuff. Y'all saw me open it on stream, you know what I'm saying? And for that dude to barely know me from Adam, like that's some real player stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's some real lookout stuff.
It was stuff sitting there collecting dust.
But that's what I'm saying, right? But like for him, it's collect stuff that's collecting dust. For me, that's like stuff that I thought was fire.
One man's garbage is the other man's treasure.
Well, that's what they say.
Hey, and the only reason why I did it, bro, is because you said I don't have a Megatron.
I don't
on stream. And I was like, man, I got this fucking G36. I don't remember. It's a $100 Megatron.
Yeah, it's a P30.
I bought it a lot, months ago of Transformers. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just send it to Moat.
And that's something, man. That's some real player stuff. So legit,
that's
look.
Shit,
so I'll say this. I know we're not supposed to do this on YouTube, right? But like legit, like how Anthony Vitale just asked if he got a pie or whatever. Look, I'll never say patronize somebody's business, but patronize his business. Like legit, shoot him a DM. You know what I'm saying? You never know what happened.
Look, I tell this to everybody. Everybody that knows me, Jason can vouch for me. You ever looking for anything? Because I'm always looking for. I went pawn shop hopping today. I found a Bluetooth speaker for $10 that will work with my Proton Pack that's sitting in the back right here.
Can you? Okay. So real quick, can you find an old school? I mean, and it has to be real big, with the blue light for OTG. I want him to go back in time and act like one of those old school cats at the club when Bluetooth first came out.
Yeah,
and that no one can hear nobody, and they still in there like this, like just fucking blue light just shining off the side of their head. I want to get OTG one of those. I'll pay for it.
All right, you got a $4.99 super chat from Console Fanboy. You want to bring that up? Another one, man. He's over here just sticking those pies up your G-string. UAG. Yeah. He's saying also there's a new channel out there called Piss Water Games. It's a cool channel. Please find it. Check it out. New favorite channel, Piss Water Games. I definitely got to rep that. That was that does put out some cool videos. There's definitely I don't know. It's unique. So yeah. Anyways, that Megatron gun was dope.
What the hell have I missed this week, man?
Oh, you missed it.
I've been buried, bro. What the hell did I miss?
Oh, okay. So I have another question for you, Damon, because right now we're transitioning to a time where
ESC murders in here. You remember him? We met him at Southern Fried. He was over there.
Yes, he's a flipper. That dude does a lot of
camera.
Yeah.
That dude's a flipper.
That's a flipper, dude. Man, we should have got him too, because he's nasty with this shit. Damn, now I'm making connections, baby. No, for real, Damon, because things are changing right now. A lot of things are going digital. Physical media is probably on its last leg. Is that impacting what you're doing? Does that affect you? Are you seeing less out there?
I'll give you a good example, bro. A wrestling game called Fire Pro Wrestling World Mo, I'm sure you know. MadDad's, I'm sure you know what it is.
Oh yeah. I love Fire Pro Wrestling. Yeah,
right.
Pro
You can buy it. You can buy it digitally right now on the store for like $25, $30.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I found it for $10 physical. You look up a physical copy in good shape, it's around 70 to 100.
Yeah.
So you tell me, would I rather have the digital or the physical? I'd rather have the physical. I have a copy of Godzilla for PS4. Shitty game. So it's like almost $300.
Are you getting it at this cheap because the stores don't know the value of their product?
They don't know the value. They don't know the value.
Yo,
we got another $2.
They say mark it down.
Yeah, it's before you read that super chat real fast. Yo, it's crazy, Damien. You said something interesting to me earlier, at least. You said that wrestling games don't move down there. Now we talk about like old school, like rare stuff, like your SmackDown versus.
No,
he's probably talking about the year, like 2K3 or 2K15. You know,
all the 2Ks.
Okay.
Hey, so you can answer Stringer's question right here, $2 super chat. So she kicked you out for buying the Ecto one? Is that the Ghostbusters thing? Or?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not a big Ghostbusters fan. I was like, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's the Hasbro HasLabs Proton Pack. It was like $450. I have it in my car because I did a Bluetooth.
You got it in the car because you don't want her to know that you got that shit. I know that trick. You put that shit in the truck, like, no.
It's right here.
Hey, yo.
This is what you're supposed to do. Let me tell you the put it in the trunk. If she ever tries to go in the trunk, be like, nah, don't open that. Don't open that. Just leave it in there, man.
It's in my car. I did a mod on it. I took it over to a buddy's house. Actually,
Stringer Films just messing with you that you mentioned the Proton Pack. So yeah, look at him.
It's clean. Okay.
Nice. Well, from
how much is that going for though?
People are flipping them for like $1,100 to almost $1,200.
God,
$430.
Really?
Yeah. Problem is they're going to be coming out later on.
Damn, somebody is throwing fives up your G-string, UAG. $5 super chat again from Console Fanboy. I thought you were super chatting this year.
He's putting my kids through college.
All right, yeah. UAG, I'm putting your kids through college tonight. Last chat on my community page, I shared a video by Pisswater Games. It's a AAA video. Check it out.
I literally just looked at that. That's why I went, hey, yo. I literally was looking at that.
He said, he says, but you're sitting in the Ghostbuster car at home.
Man, Stringer Films, I can't wait till we have on the show. This dude's got deals. What about that getaway? What about that getaway deal you got? On the pinball? Yeah, he got a deal.
Listen, that's you know what? Sometimes you just got to be in the right place at the right time. I remember watching one of I was in your stream and you were talking about getting hard drives. And you said just hopping into those pawn shops at the right time when they're switching over, like they got new merchandise, they're gonna lower down the prices and stuff like that. Tell us, what was the best deal that you ever got in a pawn shop or wherever whatever deal you got?
Is it something? Are we considering something that I sold or something that I saying?
Whatever. A flip sold, whatever you said was your white whale.
All right, so it's so right now currently it's an Alienware R7. You know what I'm saying? With like a Kaby Lake i7 and a freaking 1080 Ti in it. I caught it for $400. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? A bunch of RAM and stuff. Literally, I use it to like dick around and play games for reviews or whatever else. The DSLR, not this one, but the one I had previously that's sitting in the box on the floor right now. Literally caught that in a pawn shop. And then like a bunch of old Nintendo one like Wii games, like Smash Brothers Melee for $2. Anybody who has a GameCube knows that game goes for like 80 to 100. Oh yeah, I flipped that.
EMC says the best pawn shop deal for him was a Godzilla and PS2 for $1.
That's not a bad. Yeah, see, that's the thing about pawn shops, man. Like, like they just look at the age of something, so they don't really know what it's worth. They're not really putting the time into it. Like I said, just caught a.
I think I got
Kombat 9 to complete for $2 within that same transaction. Literally, you go in there, you clean up, you put your squad on, or you just throw it somewhere until it's ready to go. I mean, like legit, man. Pawn shops are love, man.
I never
Yeah.
get lucky with that. I always go to the place they know exactly what it's worth. They don't even give you $1 off. They're like this. No, hold on. Let me look up this on eBay real quick. Oh, it's $55, sir. It's $55.
Hey, you're lucky. I go to pawn shops where they think they got gold, man. They're over here overcharging and shit.
So legit, it's only like this one pawn shop in my area because all the other ones, like you said, they overpriced whatever. But this one's all low key. Like you go in there, get a Series S for like one something. You know what I'm saying? Like, because legit, I've been like, if y'all pay attention to the community. Like we try to put stuff on in my community, make people get over, right? And that's why I respect what Damien's doing. You know what I'm saying?
I got a Series S and a Switch for $100.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, like, and they'll sell stuff like a Switch for like 125. One of the Joy-Cons is missing like a cover on it. You know what I mean? Where you could easily that's like a $4. That's like a $4 kit. Look, I'm telling you right now, bro. Look, listen, just right place, right time, and you always go check. Like, yo, I'll tell you right now. This is what I do. I check a pawn shop between the 1st and the 5th because cats got to pay rent. You know what I'm saying? I never thought about that. You check. You know what I'm saying? You check in the 3rd week. You know what I mean? Like. Well, no, I'm giving you all the game. Well, actually, you ain't in my area. Bro, you ain't in my area, so it don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
You can't check a pawn shop though, man, because pawn shop they hold that. They hold it for about 5 to 10 days.
I go to the pawn shop
you know what I mean?
I go to the pawn shop on the 1st because they always tell me come back on the 1st of every month. We always got sales.
Yeah. And the cool thing about a pawn shop is they'll have it priced, but they want to sell, so you can wager, talk them down, and get something like you know what I'm saying. 30.
I'm always afraid to do that, but like I'm like, yo, man, I know that says 15. I'm gonna give you 7, and I bet you they'll just look at me like this. Man, you get the fuck up out of here, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like 15. I'm like, yo, like listen, I got 10. I mean, like I guarantee you, it's been sitting there. You know what I mean? Like it's about how you approach it. How are you afraid to talk to people?
Dude, no, you gotta walk in. You gotta walk in owning the joint. Don't walk in scared, thinking that they're gonna.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go find the dustiest shit. I'm gonna look at all that dust on that shit.
Yo, so real talk. My dude Nick.
That's
Nick Phoenix,
bro.
Yeah, my dude Nick Phoenix lives down there in Austin, right? And this is one pawn shop, and every time he goes in there, that dude will have me on the phone because he'll be like, "Yo, this price." I'm like, "Nah, yo, tell him you'll pay this for it." Like, yo, like, no, tell you pay this for it. And literally, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, is this worth something? And he'll catch something once in a while, but I see down there some of this stuff is just, it's kind of overpriced. You know what I mean?
Cash talks,
the money talk, bro. That money talk. Yeah, man.
Dude, you got to have the confidence. I see my friend Damien reminds me of him so much. One of my friends, God rest his soul, but I remember I used to always go to the pawn shops with him because he was a regular. So he would keep going to them and he knew which ones, like, all right, this has been sitting here for this long. I'm going to ask him in a month for this. Like, he knew exactly where to go because he would go frequently and he would go in there. And I remember when I wanted like a PlayStation Vita, I wanted one so bad. He goes, don't worry, dude. We'll go around and go catch a deal. Dude, the whole day we went for 6 hours going to pawn shop. I forgot what deal he got me, but he finally got me really good. But we were just looking around. I was seeing how he interacted. It's crazy. So I pictured Damien like that. You probably got a lot of people that recognize you, right? That you go to the same ones over and over. They know who you are. They'll set deals with you and shit like that.
They probably be like this. Not this motherfucker again. You gonna give me $3?
Yeah, well, you look like a sucker, UAG. Though I ain't gonna lie.
As long as you're spending money and you're constantly spending money, they'll look out for you and be like, yo, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yo, like literally, there's this old Caucasian dude, looks like the old version of Patrick Swayze. He's like, hey, we got this in. But hey, you want to check? Yo, we got these. Because I'm always going there buying PCs and flipping. Like I said, I'm flipping stuff. You know what I'm saying? So hey, we got this new PC that just came in, whatever. Right? And most of the time it's Basura, but sometimes it's really dope. You're like, oh, okay, we can do something with that. Yo, can you highlight Stringer's comment real fast? Where it said Goodwill is eBay checking now. Goodwill has an eBay store. So
yes, they've had it. Yeah,
check. Yeah, man.
Goodwill
is Richard Ricardo.
I'll tell you where I used to get my deals from was really good deals on video games, especially like GameCube and stuff like that. Was a half price bookstore until they started realizing that they have good shit and people were making videos on it. Now their stuff is like you might catch a deal, but it's rare. Used to be the place.
Wait. Let me ask OTG. What'd you do with the GameCube game?
I still have it.
See, yeah, that's an expensive ass game, and I gave it to you for nothing.
Yeah,
wow. I gave it to you for free.
Yeah, for sure. It was the what's it, the Mario RPG one?
Yeah, he showed me that. He showed me that. He was like, yo, watch the video, and I watched the video, and I'm like, wait, for free? I was like, for real? I was like, yeah, dude. That's love, man. Legit, that's love.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, a Stringer, $2 super chat for Stringer Phils. I pawned 3 1-ups and my neighbor's cat last week. Good deal, man. Hey, you know what? I got a question for the.
I'm waiting for these rent-a-centers over here. My nephew works at them, and he's got a lot of arcade 1-ups in there. I'm like, hey man, let me know when y'all decide to get rid of those, because ain't nobody gonna be buying those except for the cakes that fucking rent them and do videos on them and then return them.
Wait, people do that?
Yeah. Hey, it's somewhere out there, I'm sure.
I think I heard of a YouTuber that got Simpsons for that, but I don't know.
I know one guy that bought it, you know what I'm saying? Got a couple
and
videos
returned it at Walmart.
It, but yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question. This is kind of, it's not necessarily getting a deal, because we talked about some good deals. There's some good deals in the chat, definitely. But what product? I want UAG to be last for a reason. What video game product did you like? Just when you found, you got that high, that excitement, because you couldn't believe that you just saw this in public on a shelf. It doesn't have to be a deal. You could pay full price for it, but the most excitement, like you've been looking for this and you find it right there in person. I'll tell you what mine was. Mine was the regular Nintendo Classic, because at the time you couldn't find them at all. You couldn't find them, and I found it at a video game like secondhand store. I forgot, it's called Entertain Mart.
Was it used?
And I found it there. It was used. It was perfect. Came in the box. I overpaid just by a little bit, like $20 or $40. They did mark it up, but I was so happy, and that was like the best shit ever. UAG, save your Super Nintendo Classic story. But do y'all have any stories of like y'all got that high, that rush of seeing something in public while hunting out there? It could be a deal. It doesn't have to be. Like,
let's go with MadDad go first, because he's been too quiet. I think he's asleep.
Nah, I was trying to say something, but you know, y'all be
we all talk a lot. We're bad.
So basically, I had it was the Call of Duty edition, PS Vita. I actually got that. I still have the box, everything. Still have it. I actually still using it, so the battery's still cool. It's. I'm telling you, man, it was pretty good. When I saw it, I thought I was just like, okay, that's just the box. You know how that is.
Is that the Black Ops one?
What's that? Yeah, the Black Ops one.
Okay,
still got that one. That's an old one, man. And it works perfectly. That was the one, man.
I got a deal on a Vita. Damien hit me up.
So,
but anyways, any other ones?
I guess mine is the same thing. Mine is a PlayStation Vita in box, like a couple months ago. Legit, it's sitting on my shelf. You know what I mean? Because I'm saying, Christina, you don't want to touch it and whatever. So the Vita.
I got one little deal. I told UAG about it the other day. I was like, hey man, somebody wanted my since I do the computers with all the Pi stuff on it and everything, I sold it and got he wanted it for like I got a Switch OLED for free, basically. Because I had that computer and I just added the games and stuff to it. Bam. Switch OLED chilling. Everything. And they had like 11 games.
Oh, that right there. Games. That right there. So in my living room on my couch, So that was the deal I got recently. $25 for that and the dance pad. I gave it to my daughter for Christmas.
Dude, I saw that really cheap for the GameCube, the Mario DDR.
It's an $80 game, bro.
I saw it so cheap back then with the pad, and I was like, should I get it? And I didn't. I don't regret it, but without
the dance pad, it's an $80 game by itself.
That time I was at Alabama Walmart when I bought 3 arcade one.
Oh my god! When I saw people getting like Space Invaders for $1.
Yo,
I was so mad.
I'm about to slide in your DM, man. Like this is nuts, man.
So Damien, what was did you ever get a high, like a excitement of seeing something in person?
Finding the storage units full of arcades.
Oh, dude, yeah. This dude has a video with OK Chief. They literally got a storage full of real arcade machines.
How much did you pay for it?
Nothing. They were given to me.
This bullshit.
They were given.
There's video on it.
You gotta watch the video. The video explains it. There were 70 something of them, from Pac-Mans to Cruising to Shinobi, Contra, Revolution X, Street Fighters, all kinds. I mean, and a lot of people watched the video. It got views and everything, but it was in you know what grain elevators are, right?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say yes.
Yeah, they were old buildings that they stored corn grain in, and well, they don't use them anymore. So this vendor stuck all his arcade machines in there, and they have been sitting in there for years. I mean, years. And I think the latest one was like Revolution X and claw machines and pull tables, jukeboxes, all kinds of stuff. And the vendor was going to move. So he was going to throw all the machines away because most of them had problems. So me and my buddy Chief, I told him about it. Chief was like, man, I'm going to go rent a 55-foot U-Haul truck. We're going to go pick them all up. I recorded 2 videos for my channel, and then he recorded a video for his channel with us vlogging it. It was crazy. Bunch of stuff.
Hey, there's one video I'm coming across right now, Damien, but it's where they were ready in the storage. That's another video, right? Where they were in the storage room?
No, that's one of them. That's one of them.
Because it says 20 arcades for free, saved from the trash. That one?
That one, that's one of them. Then we end up going again and getting the rest of them.
That's crazy.
There was a lot more. It's a lot. There's a lot. Yeah, there's.
So I can share it real quick, UAG, if you want me to.
Yeah, share it in the chat so they can see.
We really didn't even put a lot of it out there because honestly, we didn't want nobody to know. You know, once you get that word, it's like me going dumpster diving. I didn't tell people because then if I told somebody, everybody would fucking go do it. Yeah, there's my buddy Chief right there. We filled that son of a bitch up.
Wow.
But let me skip right here.
Yeah, get to the good part. Get to the good part. What was the best machine there? What was the best unit there?
It's acting slow. Oh, I should have left it there.
Look at the Pac-Man.
Miss
Pac-Man.
It depends on what you're into, man.
Revolution X.
Is that a big buck hunter?
There's a Neo Geo cabinet.
Yeah, I saw that.
A couple of Miss Pac-Mans. There was nothing.
Riding cabinet. Hey.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the world, freaking 19K Fox is getting a hard on.
See, I ain't bullshit when I say, man, I got.
Oh wait! I thought it ended. I'm gonna reshare that. Hold on, because you get to see Davey. He looks funny right here.
Oh, I'm all sweaty. Is that when I'm all sweaty?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was fucking hot.
Look at him.
No, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Dusty.
That ain't it. Keep on going. Wait until.
What is
Look at Street Fighter?
That Street Fighter look hurt. That Street Fighter look hurt.
An original Street Fighter. Wow.
It looks homemade, dude. What is that Street Fighter?
That's a kit cabinet.
Dusty.
Yeah, that's a kit cabinet, bro. Yeah, it keeps on going. We just start
Pole position. You know who's excited right now? Somebody old as fuck, like probably like Zohar. Zohar got hard on.
Shark?
Who's that? Blood Brothers. That's on the arcade right now. Yeah, Blood Brothers is on the arcade right now.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Wow. Rest in peace. What's that driving game right there?
That's Turbo, something Turbo, I think. I don't remember.
Some Sega
Turbo.
Yeah.
Shinobi. Contra. Look at those. Those are dirty. Dang. Look at Damien. Was it hot?
Wait until the end. Wait until you get to the end.
You could just say you dumped a bottle of water on yourself.
Out of there.
Centipede?
Oh, Super Pac-Man. Super Pac-Man Plus. Pac-Man Plus. Pac-Man Plus. Okay. All right. I see a little something there. Centipede.
All this for free.
That's some bullshit.
You end up putting it, man.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Where did you
put it? He put it in people's houses. He was flipping and did. He ain't keep none of that shit. He said, "Nah, man, I'm making this bread."
Look at my shirt. They're gone already. We already got rid of all of them. They went to people that wanted them.
Yeah.
You went to that wallet. That's what that is.
Gotta go somewhere. Shoot.
Well, yeah. I mean, we flipped them. Fuck it. If you wanted them, you wanted them. We sold them cheap.
That's what I always say, man. Sell.
Stringer Film said he cried in his car when he got his MK2 and Getaway for $1K.
Man, you gotta sell.
His Getaway is a pinball machine. The pinball machine itself is worth $1K.
Shit, who knows how much that's worth? It's
minimum.
Coming up. I'm gonna be all fucking sweaty.
Dude, it's worth like how much is
that?
Yeah, no,
it's probably like 3K, 4K, depending on
that's like a $10,000 haul, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
It's pinball.
Real talk.
Dang.
He said it's worth 10K. He said it's worth 10K.
Yeah, see, I know.
You were saying 1K.
Yeah, shut up, you.
Man, nah. First of all, you don't know shit. Don't be pretending.
It's like it's pinball, man. Come on. And then Getaway, like
we sold.
He said when it's fully restored.
Yeah, we sold the
sell to get, man.
They're all gone.
So
they were. We saved them from being destroyed, and we sold them as is to people that wanted to fully restore them.
That's what's up, man.
Badass.
You gave them new homes and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know?
And that's what we did. That's what Chief wanted to do. He didn't want to throw them away.
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I more power to you. Now, I got a twofer.
You still need to tell your story.
Yeah. So my mega, and it's not a deal. It's just that I was super excited to get it. The first one is nothing big, but is when I first saw the a Wii. I was walking into a freaking Toys R Us. It was just sitting on the shelf. It was sold out for about a whole year. And I just saw it. I was like, oh, I'm getting that. I didn't even know if I had the money. I bought it. I figured out how to do it. I said, I got to get that. But the one I feel really, really bad about is that I signed up for freaking BrickSeek, and it was for the NES Classic. And I was on the hunt for about 3 weeks trying to find this bitch. 3 weeks. I got a notification that was 15 minutes away. But the catch is, my son just was born, and we went to the hospital, and he was getting a circumcision.
I remember this, yeah.
And so my wife just went in, and I got the notification, and she said, "I'll be right back." I said, "Sure, yeah." And then when it came up, I left. I just left. And I drove 15 minutes away. I went to pick it up. She's calling me like, where you at? I said, I went to get breakfast for you, babe. I'll be right there. Yeah. I bought both them motherfuckers. She came back. I threw them in the trunk. I didn't tell her nothing. I said, oh, babe, the sandwich was, I was waiting online. It was cold. But I was like, yeah, I went to get that for you, babe. And I felt bad. For about 5 seconds.
Did you? Yeah.
For about 5 seconds, I said, I'm the worst dad ever. But I did get my and I had to sneak that bitch in the house.
Dude, I stayed outside GameStop for 5 hours waiting for the PS5 pre-orders.
Oh, he was on live.
I was on live. I had about 500 people watching me, sitting out there in the middle of the night for 5 hours waiting until they opened for a goddamn pre-order.
You know what's crazy? Seeing the comments right now from Bo Knows and Brooklyn about the Wii, like, dude, that was something about that console. It's just because it went to all the different people that didn't, I guess, so many different old grandmas and everyone wanted it. It just like, dude, that was sold out everywhere.
That was one of those big things that you could, dude. They couldn't leave them on the shelf. As soon as they came on the shelf, they were gone.
It was crazy, man. That was wild during that time.
You couldn't keep nothing in stock, even the wheels for Mario Kart, none of that.
Yeah, everything was
gone. Now I got a house full of that crap that I can't get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when the Switch restocked in because I didn't care for it when it came out in March or whatever it was. But when they restocked in September, I saw it and I didn't even care about the Switch. But the fact that I knew everyone was crazy about it, I went in and I bought it, and I fell in love with it.
that was me. I was looking for the Switch. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm looking for this. I'm not gonna play this shit. I left work, dude. I was at work. They told me that it came in GameStop. I said, oh man, I'm sick, and I left. I picked up the fucking system and just left.
I found brand new copies of Halo 4 sealed in the dumpster.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Right. Sounds
That's
right.
crazy.
The only reason why I do this is because they told me how they did it. Well, GameStop at the time, they would buy bundles and they would bundle games with the games that were with bundles wouldn't be in the system.
Yeah.
So when you bought the bundle, you basically got the game for free. Basically, but they would still charge you that extra price, and none of them sold. So with the game not being in the system, they would throw them away. And one night I went, and I think I found 5 or 6 copies of Halo 4 brand new.
What's the craziest thing that you ever found? The craziest thing, when you saw it, you were like this. Oh, I can't believe I found this shit.
Well, illegals, people sleeping in the dumpster.
He said people. Oh,
did you say you found illegal people?
Hey yo,
like real people?
Yeah, real people. Then
okay, so let's stick to the items, things that you
items, I found a Nintendo Classic. Okay.
You found one in the dumpster?
In the dumpster. No wires, nothing. Just the system. Just a little system.
So how does that happen?
They just threw it away. They probably got traded in. And they considered it broken. And yeah.
Yeah, GameStop will do that. We used to do that a lot. Used to zero a bunch of stuff out and just pitch it. So yeah.
The kiosk would have been one thing. I found a Xbox One kiosk completely destroyed in there.
With the system in there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Everything was in there. We went to a Comic-Con, and my buddy at the time was like, "Hey man," I was like, "Hey man, can I get the Xbox One kiosk off you?" This is on Chief's channel. We scored 2 fully complete ones. They were just gonna get rid of them. Well, I ended up taking them to the con. Well, we were supposed to, but we didn't, and we just took them to Chiefs. Complete 100% working.
No, I was gonna ask this question because I've seen you do this in your video, and do you do this normally? I've seen you go into a GameStop, and when the person's getting the price of what they're gonna get for the trade, you be like, "Nah, man, I'll give you X, Y, Z."
Oh, you snake them. You snake them. I call it snaking them because see what I usually do between the hours of 3 and 5. I'll go to a GameStop. I'll sit there for like 20 minutes. If there's a lot of cars, I don't see no cars out there in the parking lot, I won't stop because there's nobody there. But if I see a lot of cars, I'll get down. I'll just go in and walk around like a goddamn bum, not doing anything, not want to buy anything. And I'll just listen, just like that red controller, bro, that you wanted.
I'm so mad at that too.
That guy got pissed off and threw it away. And I walked outside and I just took it out of the trash. There was nothing wrong with it. Well, anyways, go in there, listen to what people are doing. If I see somebody with a bunch of games and trading them, I'll interrupt the guy. Hey, man, I'll give you $10 more what they're going to offer you. Let's go outside and do the deal. Bam. They'll instantly.
That's how you get kicked out the store, though. They're like, sir, get out my store.
The employees know. You can't do that inside, Damien. Go do it outside. Let's go outside. Boom.
Yeah,
got a suitcase. Got a suitcase full of PS3 games. I think I paid like $40. I ended up making.
I mean, you helping out that person because they're getting screwed by GameStop anyway.
Yo, what's in this suitcase though?
Oh, there was all kinds of stuff. All kinds. I sold it already, bro.
Bunch of comments, all right.
Huh?
Yeah, a bunch of common games, I assume. All right, this is a.
There was like a Dragon's Crown.
Oh yeah, that game's actually worth a little bit.
I like that game.
That game. It's a little. I think one of the chicks has big old boobs. I remember that. One of the cartoon chicks.
I played the hell out of that on the
There was like 3
Vita,
copies of Grand Theft Auto. You know, it was just commons, nothing too crazy. But yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff you could have found over the years.
In the dumpsters, you had to find some gross shit, dude. Come on, man, don't lie. What'd you find that was gross? That you're like, oh fuck.
Did you was mad that you put your hand in there?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I found some stuff in the dumpster. It's kind of like it was suspect. You're like, oh damn, stop filming. Take 20 minutes to go make sure I rinse my hands off until my skin's falling off. You know, and then I go back and film again. And it's like, but the crazy thing is, like finding the people in the dumpster. They didn't speak English, and all they wanted to do was, make sure nobody would find them. And I was like, hey, man, you're right next to the goddamn state trooper's office. What's wrong with you? This is the worst place to be, Then finding a puppy in the trash.
Oh.
I end up bringing it home and
trading it for a PlayStation 5.
Be quiet, bro. Don't tell them secrets like that. I ended up giving it to the neighbor's kids, man. And I don't know what happened to him. It was late. It was cold. I actually vlogged it and everything in the video. And yeah, I brought him home. I ended up naming him Buddy. And he's somewhere around here.
Have you ever? Do you go to other places other than that? Did you dumpster dive at Apple?
No. That GameStop was connected to a Radio Shack. I spent 7 hours at the dumpster cleaning out the dumpster when Radio Shack closed because they threw everything away. There was RC boats.
What is a Radio Shack? I never heard of that place.
It's like a little small electronics store.
Over
heard of it.
Store that was kind of the city that deserved. Yeah.
I thought you didn't know because
No,
y'all
no,
don't
no.
know a lot over there. Y'all think Taco Bell's authentic Mexican food. But
Hey,
anyways,
a friend of mine, which is in the chat, told me that's the most authentic Mexican food that you can get.
yeah, that shows you how much you know.
That's trash. Literally, it's trash.
They don't know about it.
And I
in
know
Texas.
something about trash.
They don't know
'cause I
nothing
used to dig
in
in the trash.
Texas where we
Yeah.
at, man.
Exactly. Even MadDad knows what's up. I don't know when he was talking about barbacoa and stuff.
You know, where's that place that you go with the chicken breast place at? Because MadDad told me he loves that place. Where's that place?
Chicken breast? What are you talking about?
Oh, the chicken strips.
Oh, you talking about the Pete's Chicken?
No,
The
I'm
chicken
talking about
Ojos
the
Locos?
yes,
Oh,
yeah.
that place is awesome, man.
Yeah. Listen, the day one when I come to Texas, you ain't gonna say nothing to me. Just take me right there first.
Oh yeah, you
wanna
love
see
the
all of us
sucias.
there, man. All of us in Texas. Man.
Yeah.
At least 3 of us in this chat. I mean,
Listen,
in the
and
panel
that's
right now.
we all go. We go straight there, and then we can hang out with your boy Dreamcast guy. We go right there. Go meet up with him.
Anthony, it's not cake. Cake is sweet, and that Chicago pizza's not sweet. Stop already. Stop.
It is cake. It's pizza. You know what it is? It's like Mo.
Just stop it.
Listen,
Stop.
no. I gotta talk to Mo because he's a connoisseur of the meals and stuff like that. He's a foodie like myself.
See
And
when you started, Anthony?
so, dude, he's trying to tell you that you know how when you go to Panero and you get like a bread bowl with the soup, he gonna try to say that that's pizza.
Oh,
Pizza.
First off, I don't go to Panera Bread, so but I mean, listen, you make it sound like when people talk about Chicago pizza, whatever do like or whatever it is,
That's
we don't
soup.
eat that all. We don't eat that all the time, bro. Like that's a once in a while thing, man. We eat thin crust pizza around here, man. Like come
I like
on,
both,
man.
man.
Like, come on, man.
$2 super chat from Stringer Films. Tell the peeps to hide with 1UP's NBC2 online servers.
It ain't happening.
And that's
But Nick, we gonna bypass that fact that you just said that you go to Panera Bread though. We're gonna bypass that.
you know, every now and then, you know, I go over there,
Right, Ricardo.
get a little soup.
He gets his little little coffee with a little pinky up.
Pinky up.
He's down there by,
Sandwiches.
Oh, so now you're telling me that nobody has doesn't go over there and get a little panini, a little tomato soup. Come on, grilled cheese. Come on, man.
Yeah, no, but with Damien, I see War 444 here talking about the illegals. It's a real problem here.
Eagle Pass, man. Eagle Pass in El Paso. You see them.
Yeah, I'm south,
go down
man.
there.
I'm South Texas, man. Down below. I'm 2 hours from OTG. I'm 5 hours from MadDad's. Yeah, I'm south. It's bad down here. You got the mob, the mafia, and everything. Crazy.
Hey, dude, to tell them the story, wasn't there a truck over there, 18-wheeler?
I've been held up. I've been stabbed. I've been shot at.
Stabbed?
Yeah.
Well, you been to New York City? Was you in New York City?
No. Down here, you don't want to play with these people. There's big giant numbers on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we're gonna change gears real quick because you know we are a home arcade channel, and so I wanna talk to you guys, especially Moat, since you know Hollywood Moat was over there talking with the developers of Retro Knockout.
Really?
Retro Knockout.
Really?
The greatest game out here since peanut butter, right? So
I wish Cuddles was here. We need
know
Cuddles
that.
in here.
He's here. He's in the chat, and that's
right
the reason
here.
why I'm asking. So, quick question, Mo.
There you go.
They did an update to the firmware.
They did.
Right, and
Does it work on
so
the Steam Deck?
Yes, you should try it out right now.
Does it work on the Steam Deck?
Yes, try it tonight. Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Finally, I
So-
my Steam Deck on a real game.
I don't know if it's a real game, but just play it.
Play the game.
Now, so the questions I have, a legitimate question.
Okay.
What have you played it yet?
Yeah, I played. I had to play because I did the show.
Okay.
I did the show Monday night, so I had to play the newest build because, yeah.
So the question I have is, how do you think that this transitions to playing on a arcade?
I'm gonna be real with you. It makes me nervous. Like, all right, let's keep it a buck real fast. And I even said this. I said this to him, like, you know what I'm saying, like, behind the doors. I'm just like, yo, like, it's a good game. You know what I'm saying? It's a good Punch Out clone. You know what I mean? I told him there's a little bit of in lag when you're fighting bulk Broman. There's some there's a little bit too much health. You know what I mean? I get why he explained why it's like that. I'm like, oh, okay, understand it, make people get bang for their buck. I get all that. If they don't tighten up the controls, will it transfer to an arcade? No, because you have to think about because look at it like this, right? You're playing Punch Out. You're playing a game that's precision. And so you need to dodge. So if you do that and there's in lag, and the thing is, it's not like Punch Out. If you were playing on stick, you play Punch Out like that, you get away with that. But on Retro Knockout, like you have to go really fast. And a lot of people aren't going to be able to do that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people aren't going to have that fast reaction time. So it might frustrate a lot of people. I actually thought about trying it with a stick just to find out because I was curious about the same question. Will it translate over to an arcade? I hope it does. Again, it's still in beta. They've got a lot of time to still fine test and tune it or whatever else. But if I'm getting in lag on a controller, I can just imagine what that's going to be like.
I'm gonna tell you, the lag is atrocious. It is bad.
Yeah.
Because like if it like some of the players you'll realize their pattern, it's real lame because you can't just dodge. You dodge, you get penalized. You get one of your hearts taken down. Right. And if you hit and they block, you get penalized. So it's kind of boring. You gotta wait on the opponent. And like, all right, so if you dodge, you gotta hit 3 times. Let's just say the fake paw. Mm-hmm. And you hit 3 times, you go 1, 2, but when you go 1, 2, 3, it's not registering because of lag. The second one, so you hit it, you think you hit it 3, but you realize you only hit 2, so you hit it one more time, and you think that's 3, but no, it registers that 4th one late, so you always hit that 4th one, not even meaning it. Like the lag is bad.
Yeah, and it's something I mentioned to the devs too. I was like, dude, like even when you get your PP or your power punch, right? Like if you go for it when you're fighting Jason, for example, right, or not Jason, when you're fighting him, you know what I'm saying, he's got a clear window. His eyes light up. You can hit him before he swings, kind of like how Piston Honda used to be back on Punch Out, right? And you're supposed to get a star from that, but because the in lag is so bad, you can't respond. And because you can't respond, you get hit every time.
You get hit every time. Like, what's the point of getting the quick start? You can't respond. You get hit. That lag is really bad. I don't think it's gonna get fixed really that much. Maybe it will. They got a lot of time. They could do whatever they want to do with the game, but it doesn't feel good.
Yeah. And Brooklyn, everything you're trying to be helpful. I told them all this stuff before the stream started, and I reiterated it again afterward because. Hey, I love Punch Out. Anybody knows me knows I like Punch Out. Any kind of Punch Out. So it's not bad. It's just it needs some tightening up. You can tell it's a small. You can tell it's a very small studio working on the game. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this because I want to preface. I actually had a lot of hope for this game. Like, I see that there's a lot of potential for the game, but as is right now, like it makes me worried.
Well,
it makes me worried because there's a lot of issues with it, and if they don't iron out all those issues, I think this is going to be a failure. And even if it does, if it stays the way the game is right now, and they fix the issues, I don't see it being a good game for the arcade. I see it being good for
console.
The consoles or anything that has a joystick.
Anybody that goes and buys this thing for just an arcade machine is fucking retarded. It's not worth buying a full goddamn fledged arcade machine just for that title, including the other games.
Damon, I would agree with you if it was this, if it stood the way it is. But if they made this like a more arcade like, where more like Punch Out instead of more like a simulator, then because it's more simulation than it is arcade, and therefore it's long games. It doesn't translate well on joystick.
You know what? I disagree that it's simulation because it feels nothing like real boxing. That's still a pattern. You still got to wait for them. There's no offense. You still got to hit and go to the side. So I don't think it's simulation other than waiting so long, like the health. I just don't. I don't like that word simulation.
I don't know why it's called a simulation. Either I asked, and
I'm gonna say is it almost in between?
Yeah, exactly.
It's because but the thing is, Punch Out is not a real boxing game either.
Right, but the thing too. Right, but that being said, though, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, once you wore your opponent's health down and went to a next round, they weren't getting a full bar of health back. They were still retaining the same amount of health. Anybody who plays a boxing game, whether it be Mike Tyson Punch Out the Fight Night champion, you don't get a full bar of health back every round. You know what I mean? Like, you should stick. And that was something, again, that I stated, like, dude, like, it's kind of artificially inflating the game time, the play
Yeah,
time. You know
that's
what I
all
mean?
it seems like it's doing.
And that's kind of what it is. But again, he said it's a beta. It's just to try to, whatever else, right? But
it's work in progress.
You know what? Play Damien first. I bet you'll have a different view once you play it. Like you got to get a feel for it.
I played it on the PC. It was okay. It was hard as fuck because it's beta. I played it on the PC. I was waiting. I even mentioned it when they were doing their stream. I think it was about P-Dubs was doing his stream, and I think the developer was in P-Dubs stream. And I was like, "Hey, when's it coming to the Steam Deck?" And he was like, "Oh, Steam Deck build will be later on." I was like, "Well,
it's
I'll wait
on the
for
Steam Deck." I played it on the Steam Deck.
No, you couldn't play it when P-Dubs was doing. You couldn't play it on the Steam Deck. It wasn't available
when
yet.
it first came out.
Yeah, when it first came out. So
yeah, you could. You just had to get the code from their Discord. It still worked.
No, when P-Dubs was doing the live stream.
I don't care what they said. I was playing it. I swear it was.
I was going by what the
I was playing it on my damn Steam Deck on my TV.
Look, don't argue with me. I saw it first. God damn it.
Hey, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just telling you the truth. But yeah, dude.
The goddamn truth. I saw it from my own goddamn eyes.
I played it with my fucking own eyes on my Steam Deck, the original one and this one. But I played them on my PC too, and
I'll get a second one.
It's bad.
I guess the only concerns I have with it's just more of like chat. A lot of people in the chat were asking for an arcade mode, a dedicated arcade mode instead of a story mode. And he's in the counter to that was, well, there's a training mode where once you unlock the box, you can go in there, you can go fight them. But I don't imagine it's that hard to code in training mode, right? You know what I mean? And then I guess the other thing, and this is kind of the scary part that I worry about because it's on Kickstarter, and he announced that you could pay to have yourself put in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so some fat cats with some wallets might pay some money.
Well, I heard that you're going to pay $10K to get in there. That's what he said.
Get the out of here. Not my money. Maybe your credit card, bro.
10K, you're going to be in the game, baby.
Nah, I'm good, bro. 10K.
But according to him, that Kickstarter is just to put them on consoles, that they're still going to come out on Steam.
But it's weird because they're putting it there. They have a dedicated cabinet that's going for it because it's going to arcade. It might be the old one, but it's still coming to the cabinet, And then I kind of wanted to be like, well, is this going to be one of those mutant football league things where, you know what I mean? Like where this goes and then it gets pulled away. You don't ever want to try to speculate like that. But
I don't think they would sell it if they can't put it on there. I think they made that mistake.
The one thing I'll say about that dude was hella transparent. Like he was upfront. The Neil dude, he was upfront. He was like, "Yo, listen," he's like, "Yo, this ain't for you if you're having these problems with X, Y, Z."
But can I tell you something, Mo? Because you were there.
I was there.
Don't you need to know the temperature of the room? Like he is speaking to retro gamers.
I said that.
Right? And he's going to say, he's like, this is not a retro game. This is not for you. Like, then why are you here?
I literally said that. I was like, before the thing, because there were times I was like, he's like, I don't want to be boring. I said, this is the home arcade community. They don't like anything but boring. So, so legit, like, and here's the real talk of it, right? Everybody who's gassing it up and they're all hyped for this coming to the arcade. I'm telling you right now, y'all better play the Steam demo first. That's the best thing I can tell you. Play the demo first.
If you like it, then get it. You know what I do think? I think that this will still be a popular game, but I don't think it's going to move the unit.
Yeah,
like I think there's going to be people that's going to say, you know what? I need that game. I don't necessarily need to get a cabinet for it.
Right, and that's the thing. It'll do good on Steam, and if it gets a console on console. But as far as like an arcade port, I don't know.
Yeah, because what he said about iArcade, he said that this was going to be for like the hardcore backers. It was going to be more expensive than a regular cabinet. So that's why he said the gold would have been too expensive. Is more trying to make money for the hardcore. But I think he was tone deaf because he's trying to say that he also wants a simulation crowd, but that's what he wants. That's not what's going to be attracted to something that's based on retro. It's in the fucking name. It's everything Mike Tyson. Everything is retro about it, to the music. Everything's retro. There's not going to be any person that wants to play simulation that's going to look at this as a simulation game. Go play Undisputed. That's out right now for $30, and it's a hell lot better playing than what we're getting right now for not $20, but going to be $20.
Yeah, ESBC boxing's about to come out. Like again, you play Fight Night Online. Still,
wait. Is that the one that just came out? What's the one that just came out? I thought it was Undisputed. As someone told me, I don't know the name of it.
Undisputed just came
out. Right, yeah. But I'm saying ESBC boxing.
That's another one that's very similar.
And that's one that's supposed to be like Fight Night. Yeah, like
so the question I have for everybody in the panel: do you even think that this game is going to come out with all the. I mean, they don't. He jokes about that he don't know, but there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like that's Hulk Hogan, that's Macho Man, that's Mike Tyson, that's the dude from fucking G.I. Joe, that's Skeletor. Like
Roy Jones Jr. and stuff.
Hey, you're just a consumer. Worry about the consumer stuff, you internet police or internet lawyers, or what was he saying? Yeah, dude. He was putting down people, just questioning them about the lawsuits because, dude, like what UG saying, not even trying to hide. Hulk Hogan, yeah, at least SNK when they did it in that World Heroes or whatever it was. They
changed the color of the outfit at least.
They changed, I forgot the name of the game. They changed stuff, but this one not. Straight up colors, everything, all the characters.
World Heroes.
Yeah, it was World
Heroes.
Perfect. Yeah.
Like everything's like the same. So, dude, for him to like kind of put down people like, don't worry, you guys are just the consumers. You know,
because it only takes one person, though.
He's right about that because that could, I mean, essentially it's all right. So you make your bread off of this and then hopefully nobody hears about it. Unfortunately, when you're using likenesses of Mike Tyson, Hulk Hogan, who likes to check, Macho Man, Jason Voorhees, freaking, et cetera, Jaws, hell, even Jaws. When you put a Jaws mini game in there, you know what I mean? Like, like it's going to get wind of it. You know what I mean? Like
it only needs one person. Like if Roy Jones Jr. gets, because he's the one with the smallest pockets out of all those people probably. If Roy Jones Jr. says, you know what, I want to get paid, then that's what. Hey, it's over. It's over because he has to pay for a lawsuit and shit like that. And again, I don't want that to happen, but it seems like it's especially with Nintendo.
I mean, I like the way he kind of tried to explain it. Like he's not like Nintendo doesn't own the boxing genre, and South Park gets away with parody. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That's a thin line, but the difference is South Park isn't. You know what I mean? Like they're not airing their show to make money. They're airing it they're getting paid from a network. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
but they're not sitting here trying to monetarily gain from which I'm saying off of their releases. You know what I mean? And I guess that's kind of the gray line. Yeah, it falls under fair use and all that could be argued, et cetera, right? But like somebody cracked the joke. I think it was Sarge. It was like, like put in Dick Blair. You know what I'm saying? And like stuff like that. And I just kept it a buck with him. I was like, look, if you want to sell in this community, the two people you have on here right now, you put them on there. I was like, for one reason or another, they want to punch one of us in the face. And that was the realest thing in the world that I could say. And it was just, I don't think he got it because it was just like one of the things where it was like, well, who the are you, right? But then like, it's just kind of like, well, you're kind of on this platform to advertise your game to these people who are probably going to buy more of it than, anybody else, realistically speaking.
Especially if it's on the iArcade, right? It's gonna have to be associated with this community.
Yeah, you might as well put Jong and John as boxers up there, man. And people,
there's gonna be an arcade arena.
But
arcade arena,
Yeah. That's the thing. I don't know, man. Sorry, dude. I lost my train of thought there. I forgot what I was gonna say. I had something in my mind, but anyways,
I don't know.
So I will say this. I wish it nothing but the best. I just think that it has an uphill battle.
Yeah, Neuter's absolutely right, bro. So look, between him and P-Dubs, I couldn't get nothing in because I was like, all right. But P-Dubs is trying to facilitate.
It's gonna be another game that goes underneath the table at the end of the day. It's gonna be one of those games.
Yeah, I mean,
it just doesn't feel tight. And with Punch Out, you gotta have the tightest controls.
Right, it's all about controls.
There's a reason why.
Now I'll tell you this: that would be one I'll go if they make a physical copy. I'll go out and buy it and probably never open it.
It's funny because I said that too. I was thinking that in my head. I was like, well, if it wasn't on Kickstarter, I'd buy it because eventually that's going to be part of something, whether it be part of history or a lawsuit or whatever. I'm like, that's going to be part of something. Legit, I had that thought, and I was like, well, if it comes a console and they put out a physical version of it, you know what I mean? Like,
I recently did that with the Fast and the Furious game that they pulled. The Universal Studios pulled a Fast and Furious game off the market right now. I went and bought an Xbox One copy and a PS4 copy. They're both sealed.
Did you see all the games that they just delisted on Xbox?
Yeah,
like they just delisted a bunch of games.
Daytona is one of them. I think you can still get it.
Yeah,
it's about
we got a $5 super chat. What's that say? Can you read that? Because my glasses. I'm
All right.
I'm blind.
Fortnite super chat from console fanboy who's been he's probably thrown like fucking $50 up UAG's G string. Hey,
I need my cut.
is it cool to have a playlist of 98 Atari commercials to increase your watch time illegally by stealing? Sorry, just want to stay legit.
Bro,
Thanks.
bro, I'm gonna need you to get a new joke.
No, fuck that. Let him run that shit. Fuck that cake boy. I know who he's talking about.
I don't know what you're saying. Referring to.
Hey, what's funny is that we all know that Zoe started showing the chicks with breasts, but yet Papa Brad went all crazy with this Pamela Anderson.
Pam? Oh, Pam.
On his page right now, and I'm looking for a good thumbnail.
So with that, listen. I hope it does well.
I think it will. It's just.
I think it will do if it gets on the unit. Yeah. I see it moving units.
It's more they need to focus on literally. They need whoever's doing their QA literally needs to sit down, actually play with an arcade stick, and fine tune it so that the input latency gets toned down a lot, because that's going to be the make or break for that game. Otherwise, the game is going to be on sale on Steam for like $2.99.
You know what? It would make that game unique? Using sticks only on an arcade version.
What?
You remember those?
Actually.
Oh,
but again, that requires them to fix the input delay. But that would be kind of slick.
Talking like Karate Champ or what?
Yeah, like
Karate
that.
Champ and all those old school boxing games that only use.
It's based off Mike Tyson. It just buttons is what.
I'm just saying, be different. I know they're trying to be different with the.
No, there's nothing different about that game.
Nothing different about that game.
It's longer. It's the
make something different about the game.
Like literally, so literally, if anybody who's played the Steam demo of it, you'll recognize things like essentially Jason Voorhees, you're fighting King Hippo. You know what I mean? Like freaking everybody that you fight on here has a gimmick that's related to Punch Out. Again, the fourth dude's like saying, man, I didn't get to fight Roy Jones because I had to come in here and do the show, but like everybody on there had a gimmick, and it's essentially gimmicks from Punch Out. Even some of the sound effects were from some of the games, like the Jason fight. They literally use some of they use a lot of the sound effects from Friday the 13th, the NES game. That's the kind of stuff you're going to get in trouble for.
See, this is what I was. Effects? Yeah, they're missing a lot.
Punches.
Yeah, there was punches. There was some of those missing. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like like the stuff that you could hear though, the audio cues and stuff. Yeah, there's
the thing. There's been lawsuits that been for smaller things like sampling in music, right? And for example, one of the things that I don't think that they could get away with is the continue screen. They're on a red background. He's sitting in a chair. It is. You cannot tell me that that's not Punch Out.
They do it on all the screens, dude. A lot of them.
They do that on everything, bro.
I've never lost, so I don't know.
No,
straight up this motherfucker.
No, real talk. I've never lost. No, real talk. I've never lost in the game, so I don't know what the continue.
He always hit the reset button before he got knocked down.
No, I'm just kidding. Punch Out, okay? But no, seriously, I don't know what it looks like.
Never
I'm
lost.
hearing it for the first time.
UAG. It's about time that you got to wrap it up, man. We go an hour and a half, dude.
Yeah.
I could have seen the Halloween movie already, man.
Well, I mean, because I couldn't get a word with you and him fighting all day. Y'all two was just fighting for about 30 minutes.
Who's fighting?
You and Damien. Y'all don't know that y'all were fighting because y'all just talk like normal. Y'all think that's normal talk, but y'all going back and forth. I felt like a kid between their parents.
Jealous. You're just getting jealous.
Nah, man. Come on.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up. Guys, I want to first of all say thank you for stopping by again. You could be anywhere, but you were here with us. So we appreciate you spending your Wednesday with us. MadDad's had to go pee. You know, old people, they got to always pee. He had to pee, so he had to leave. So we send him his loves and regards. Anybody got anything to say before we wrap it up?
The next time you say that line, play the song afterwards.
Yeah, I did it on purpose.
Yo, can I chill for like 10 seconds real fast?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yo, so Sunday, the community GVO wanted a Marvel vs. Capcom tournament on the arcade 1UP. So I'm hosting that on the Mo Plays channel Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's free to sign up. Y'all can win the community's money. Don't ask me how much it's available because everybody hasn't kicked in their money yet. I ain't putting in a dime. I'm just saying if you get $2 out of me, you know what I'm saying? But if you owe me $10, you ain't getting none. Other than that, Saturday night, I heard that the 7-Eleven is clapping cheeks Saturday night. That's what
that ain't happening.
That's what I heard.
That ain't happening. Listen, we just got our shipment. We just got our shipment of body bags, extra large for you. Don't worry, I got one for you. You're gonna be in the bag. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Listen, because we got Sosa, and we got Welcome to Die, and we got some tricks up our sleeves.
Have they recovered from that chip challenge?
I don't know. They were dead, bro. Hurt. Yeah, they were dead, man. Yo, Welcome to Die, absolute stuff, man. Why we chilling, man? Why don't you put Damien's channel link in the chat?
Let me address something. Let me address why I'm after this arcade 1-up bullshit that these guys pull. Look, I'm only clowning on everybody. I'm not a troll. I'm a cool guy. You can ask me if it's ever met me. No, I'm not a troll. No, fuck you and you're a goddamn troll. Fuck you, goddammit. You're a troll. How short are you, motherfucker? Anyway, I only do it just to be an ass with everybody. That's the way I do it. And me having problems with people, no, I'm not a troll, bro. I'm not. Leave it alone.
Hey,
I know
if it's my opinion, why are you arguing against my opinion? Yeah, it doesn't make you right.
We weren't fighting.
My
opinion. We just talking.
Hey, he's trying to tell us how to think.
Shit about y'all too. Hey, I went to your house the other day, and what cabinet had dust all over it? What cabinet had dust all over it? The one you don't fucking play. All of them did. All of them did, except for Killer
You know why?
Instinct that has wear and tear. And I give you credit on that. You got wear and tear on that Killer Instinct behind you. Good.
Who cares about wear and tear? That's your little thing.
Anyway, guys, come back this Saturday.
I'm gonna address the hater, the guy that thinks that it's fucking cool to strike channels. No,
yeah,
fuck you and your bitch ass. I'm calling him out again. Fuck Papa Brad. I don't give a fuck. And you want to make fun of me being in my fucking car? Fuck you. I'm in my car because I got a loud ass house. We're fucking brown and we're fucking loud, and I don't need nobody fucking knowing my goddamn fucking business. God damn it. Okay, simple as that.
Free MK4.
Fuck yeah.
And fuck Hubert.
And drink that Kool-Aid. Bye.
Oh yeah, yo. Hey, drink my Negro juice. Listen. Don't mute me when I'm talking about Kool-Aid. God dang it. It's delicious. Get some diabetes in your life.